Okay, so they said we're back live. So
Apologies.
apologies for the technical issues once again. But yeah, we are here. Are we? Do we have to start over? Okay, we'll have to. Okay, so again, my name is Emmanuel Paul. I'm the managing editor of Techpoint Africa, and this is the 200th episode of the Techpoint Africa podcast. We've come a long way, and yeah, please, you can clap if you want to. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, we've come a long way from just audio only to testing video in front of a. I remember when I started this, when we started this video originally, I was sitting down on a couch or
Yes, in
or a beanbag, right?
Anthony building.
Yeah.
Without your palm slippers, that's not supposed to enter camera. That we enter camera.
Oh God.
Me, I still try to dress well. Imagine me just come because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to the to the camera life and
The
all.
variety life.
Yes, like is it what did they call it? It's not glam. It's this
We
word.
get it. We
Okay.
understand.
So her name is Oluwanifemi, by the way. She was supposed to introduce herself.
I'm Oluwanifemi Kolawole. I'm not the managing editor. I'm the senior editor.
I pity. Okay, yeah, please
Yes,
go on.
Bolu. Just Bolu. I'm also I'm also a senior. I'm a senior reporter.
Buy your
at
Bitcoin
Techpoint.
today.
Exactly. I mean, but I don't know what Bitcoin is doing now, but I mean, I've put everything in God's hands. I made some very deadly bets over the week.
In this
Oh, you were
economy,
rejoicing in the last
Like
episode.
the fact that you
Is
people don't
Oh, you were
learn.
rejoicing in the last episode.
Yes, we were. I mean, that's the thing with crypto. I'm rejoicing in the morning. I'm probably crying in the evening. But I
Like
mean,
that.
you would think that after everything that has happened,
You will learn your lesson. No, you will not.
but I'm sure I'll be fine. We'll all be fine.
how far with Wakanda? You know, you think I forgot?
That's
it?
not-
But Emmanuel,
that's
move on.
dead.
We have a
That's
guest
dead.
today. Let's stop washing our dirty linens outside.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we actually have a guest, someone who has also been part of all. I think from the very very early stages of the Techpoint podcast. And so welcome, Chinedum.
Thank you.
Please take it away. Introduce yourself. properly.
I'm Chinedum Okerengwor, the founder of Realty.io.
Oh,
Happy
okay.
to be here.
cool.
Happy
So
to have
we're going to
you.
be talking more about you, what you think of us in
Mhm.
the podcast, and of course what Realty.io do. But spoiler alert, Realty.io is a Pitchstorm alumnus. So yeah, we're going to be exploring that in detail. So yeah, stories today. Tingo, we were talking about it just before this production team told us we are actually fully live. But yeah, Tingo, a Nigerian company that is listed on the US Stock Exchange, trading has been suspended for their shares because they said it's an obvious scam. So we're going to dive deep into what is going on there. Then EdenLife, lifestyle management. So you know them for their food, their laundry services, and their cleaning services. They are pivoting into a marketplace to aid with profitability. And MTN Nigeria is reportedly in talks to acquire another telco spectrum. We're going to tell you a lot about what that means. And of course, watch the end to see some of the shenanigans that Nifemi has planned. We're going to cut a cake on the stage here.
Cake
Cake had an
Has-
accident.
last dent.
Part of the technical issues that usually comes with the Techpoint Africa podcast, but we decided to air it in live. So yeah, well, thanks to whoever brought that idea. So okay, yeah, let's talk about Tingo, right? Tingo is what the heck? Okay, please tell us what Tingo.
Okay,
is.
so yeah, I think the Tingo story to like fully have an understanding of what is going on exactly. We need to like I usually like to do, go back. And so Tingo is it's a company that offers agricultural and financial services, right? And it was founded by a Nigerian. His name is Dozie Mobusi. I tried.
I give you.
It didn't,
Did I get it?
it didn't look like a Nigerian name. Are you sure the guy
Yes,
is
it doesn't
Nigerian?
look like a Nigerian name, but
Except the dozy part.
Yes,
Dozy.
Dozie.
Yeah, it's the surname. Like okay.
Yes, I mean that other part seems. I mean, it sounds African, but doesn't really seem like an African. So, I mean, founded by this guy, and interestingly, it's a $6 billion company listed on Nasdaq, and by I think June this year, a a research was published by Edinburgh Research, and yes, and then they told us that Tingo, the 6 point something billion-dollar company, is a scam, a huge scam. So the nitty gritty of it was that okay, Tingo said, "Oh, we've sold about 12 million cell phones to farmers, right?" Indieburg did their research, and they were like, they've not even sold one phone to anybody, right?
Wow.
So they asked farmers, cooperative. I think they said they've partnered with cooperative societies, about two. They asked those ones, some say we don't know of them. They said they have a partnership with Airtel, right? Airtel said never heard of them. And it was like that, right? Asking their people that they've claimed to have partnered with, done this with, done that with, and those ones are like, yeah, we don't have any record of that. Which, I mean, considering how large the company is, and considering that, I mean, this is a listed company where people are trading their stocks, and it's almost like it's crypto. Someone just created it, put it listed it on Nasdaq,
And left it to market forces.
yes. And then, so the update now is that trading Tingo on Nasdaq has been suspended, right? And I don't know, it just rubs me off like that. I don't know if you know this Bernie Madoff story.
Sorry?
Bernie Madoff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I've not heard
Oh, I think you know. Yeah, I think one of the biggest Ponzi schemes ever.
Likening SBF.
Yes,
comparing
because
What country is it from?
the US.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
And he was sentenced to 150 years in prison
Only.
in 2009.
Only. Okay.
How many years does he have to spend on it?
He died in 2021. So I mean, the scam was, I think, about $60 billion or so, and it ran for so long, like a very, very long time. It ran so long that this guy was, I mean, he was a respected investor, right? He was so respected. I think he almost got a position in the White House or something like that, to know how deep this stuff goes. So I mean, I don't know how it is possible because I mean, we also have to say Tingo's side of the story. Yes, Tingo said it's a lie. This, that. They denied it. But from everything Edinburgh Research found,
You know what is weird is since 2019, I've not really had much reason to refer to Tingo when talking about Africa's most valuable company. I've not seen them in any lists, right?
Exactly.
I've
So
not
you'll
seen-
be wondering, how did they get
it felt like
into Nasdaq?
they crept up on me. Like, when did they list? Like, when Jumia listed on the US stock
was
exchange,
news.
Yes,
Mm.
Africa.
It was news.
mhm.
Africa to the world, la di da di da. When Flutterwave became a unicorn, it was news. When Paystack got acquired, of course, that was news. So when did Tingo list on the US stock exchange? When MTN, that is not really part of the startup ecosystem, listed, everybody
Everybody knew.
was interested in it. Airtel Africa, same thing. So when did Tingo list? I know the date is there out there, but it just felt like it just happened.
Why
under the radar.
did it happen underground? I get what you mean. So
I hope they don't stop at stopping trading. Stopping the trading of their stock
yeah.
on the
Oh, definitely.
I hope they don't stop at that. I hope they look for them. Hunt them out.
They're removing it on the 28th.
Oh, they are removing it from the stock exchange on the 20.
Oh, they're lifting the suspension.
Or they are
So,
still
yeah, I don't think I don't think that means that they are going to be.
off the hook.
They will definitely not be off the hook, because I mean, if there's the little I know about the US SEC, they do not take things like this lightly, even if it comes to sectors where things might be a bit fuzzy, like the crypto. We saw what they did with the South African crypto guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He didn't go.
Scraps.
Yeah, he didn't go scot free.
So I have an issue.
Mm.
When stuff like this happen, I can bet that there are investors that actually put their money in Tingo, even though it's reportedly to be a scam now. This is the best time for this kind of investors to actually come out and speak out.
Mm.
I'm not an investor. I don't know. People do. I know it's a risk that is involved, but it always baffles me when news of say startups that have gone ahead. Maybe they've mismanaged funds or they had sketchy dealings. When it comes out, I actually feel like investors should also come out and speak. But I think it's more like self-preservation. They are trying to protect their reputation. That you can't be named the investor that went to make a bad money
Money
decision.
investment.
So, but I think this is the time they should come out. Like we know,
Mm.
it's you are the ones that are invested in it for it to be able to make, even if they are making up the money,
Yeah.
the how many billions worth that they are, even if they are making it up, at least they should have received a level of investment for them to be listed.
Mm. Well, fair point. So, Chinedum, yeah. So I usually tend to side with companies in the podcast. And I've noticed, like, I usually like playing devil advocate.
Advocate.
So, but yeah, you're a founder. Is there any plausible defense for Tingo right now? Like, can you think of any? Can you think of any?
I can't think of or say anyone. Number one, we don't even have the full story, the
Yeah.
details behind the scene. And two, I don't know. So stories like this, I usually just like to watch and listen, learn, pick the lessons I can that will apply to me, moving
Mhm.
forward. So you don't, fall in the same trap.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's talking about Tingo investor. For me, my concern now is African companies listed on foreign exchanges.
How does
How
it look on them?
It's there's Jumia that's not doing really well. Still the same Hindenburg. I don't know why short selling is a legal thing. Maybe finance people will understand it, but still the same Hindenburg. Jumia stock was doing well until Hindenburg's research, and Jumia stock crashed down. It recovered a bit during the COVID pandemic, but now it's really, really terrible, and
Yeah,
it's not looking
There
good.
was a recent, I think they lost, I think $50 million.
They lost $50 million. I looked at the numbers though. It was not bad. The losses dropped, even though revenue
Revenue
dropped, number of orders dropped, number of customers also dropped. But I think the silver lining I saw was okay. The average loss per customer reduced.
So they
I
didn't
think-
spend that much on
They
advertisement.
didn't spend that much on advertisement, so that's it. But again,
And they cut out all their discounts and freebies.
they cut out all
programs.
those things.
Yeah, Jumia Prime was gone.
Yeah.
But then why are
And
they doing Black Friday for almost?
no, Black Friday, they are not really making much fanfare about it. Have you noticed?
True.
This is Black Friday is ongoing right now.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
true. Actually, I don't remember seeing any Black Friday email from Jumia this
Yeah,
year.
yeah, they're
I've
not
been getting from
Interesting.
Konga.
They're not pushing it.
Do you know, I think we're having one conversation about Black Friday and how it's not really Black Friday.
Oh,
yeah, well, yeah, that's conversation.
that's-
Emmanuel, you know that's your research.
Yeah, don't mind me. But I've see as I just looked at Jumia and Konga. I'm like, these guys have
They've seen enough.
they've
Not that very.
they've seen enough. Let's leave there.
Yeah,
But I think the main concern for me is African companies. Should we find a way to start listing on local exchanges to raise capital locally and really build solid business that is relevant to local situation? Because I feel like foreign investors don't understand Nigerian markets. They don't understand the African market. Do you know why I respect Jumia for all the losses? Because how many companies would take that time to build the level of infrastructure they've built, warehouses? We're basically like trying to build Amazon in Africa,
Yeah.
whereas the US is one single entity. Africa is a bunch of like
54 countries.
different entities with different policies, different regulations,
Yeah.
and they still try. Of course, they existed some markets and all of that. Even in Nigeria, before you travel from here and another 50 kilometers, almost everybody's compound is a country. Sorry to say, Nigeria. But yeah, that's that level of grit, that level of hard work, where you are not just using technology to power, you're actually building
Yes.
everything from scratch.
Yes. Yes.
If you can even build the road,
Addressing,
you even build the
addressing
road.
system, infrastructure, everything. It's not as if you are building on anything.
I want to comment on the first part of your saying about listing and selling in Nigeria.
Yeah.
There's a lot to consider there. First of all, infrastructure
Mm.
for running a business. That's one. Besides that, A tech founder that starts his company wants to raise money, he'll still have to go where? Abroad to raise funds. And one of the requirements, a lot of requirements is you have to be registered.
Delaware.
You have to have your accounts and your accounting and finances done where? Abroad. So after all that, would you come back here? The value, number one, is not even the same. Return to investment to investors cannot still be the same with the currencies. There's really a lot to
Do local investors have that much money?
Yeah. So
Are they
yeah.
even willing or able to?
Or
I
they are
mean,
the risk?
Nigeria has HNIs. What are they doing with your money?
That's why it's their money. their money.
No. I think we've dwelt enough on this story, but an interesting thing, someone that did something really interesting, which I think more VCs should do, is Voltron Capital, Olumide Soyombo, where the thesis of Voltron is raising money from Nigerian HNIs to run a VC firms. So can we have more of that, for instance, right? Can we get, say, pension funds to stop putting it in wherever they're putting it and put it in a VC firm?
Objection.
I object as well.
Objection. Because
But they're gonna put my money inside payday. Or they put my money inside Dash.
that was what I was going to say, because we've not
No,
built that
no, the pension
reputation.
fund is not investing in a startup directly.
I know
It's
now.
investing in a VC.
But those VC will go
Their risk.
Yeah,
invest
one
in-
will click now.
Ah,
Or two
I
will
get
click.
what you
That's
mean,
the
I get
thesis
what you
of
mean. That's
VC.
the-
You invest in 10 startups. You lose in 8, but those two
to the
bring
success.
back
will bring back
all
everything you
to-
lost.
yeah.
well,
Which is why they don't come out and talk against the companies that don't do well.
So yeah, you feel it now. Yeah, you
it's
feel it.
like a
It's a vicious
cycle.
yeah.
The cycle is a vicious
I
cycle.
mean, it will make sense actually, because I mean, all these things, all these stories, all these things we are hearing just points to why we need our own thing. Like
Yeah,
every- like
we need
not just from the technology to services.
technology. That one go hard.
It is
Cloud
but
services.
You do,
Power,
Power.
you,
All
you
those
do,
things.
yeah.
I mean,
internet.
I see what the data center guys are facing with power
Hi.
and regulations. So all of them are increasing prices because, yeah.
I mean,
So
accidents that happen today.
yeah,
That one
see,
did not concern Nigeria. It was that was
Please,
okay.
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about food.
Talking about food, though. Yes, EdenLife, the lifestyle management startup. I don't know what to feel about EdenLife. I feel like their services are so. EdenLife is a Nigerian startup that offers food subscription service, laundry subscription service, cleaning subscription service, and now they've pivoted into a marketplace. I don't know how to feel about their services. So the idea is you pay a certain amount of money and they deliver food to you depending on when you choose during the day or during the week. So either
That's the original.
that was the original,
model.
yeah, the original model. So now I don't know how to feel. Maybe you can tell us more about the pivot.
I do not work with it then, but I can say a few things.
Okay.
Um,
Is it a pivot or they're adding to their
So
service?
they-
It's
they-
not a pivot,
they are-
it's an extension.
An
yeah,
extension.
so their
Yeah.
services. Okay, this is their pivot. It's more of a pivot. Now they are now like a service in that marketplace. So EdenLife is pivoting to become an e-commerce marketplace, a centralized one that is just like Jumia, right? Right. You come if you're like offering food services, laundry services, house cleaning services, nanny service, or stuff like that. You will just come and list your service as a vendor or as a, what do they call them? As a vendor on that platform.
I think they also added groceries, beauty products.
yes,
Yes.
hospitality, or anything that makes you comfortable. You come to the platform, then you look for a vendor that you want to use on that platform, pay, and get the service. So, as you mentioned, EdenLife already has like there's a recently introduced service, the homemade by Eden,
Yeah.
where it is an on-demand food delivery, food cooking and delivery service.
Yeah, yeah.
They cook it and they deliver it to you, so it's on demand as you request for it. So it will also be on that marketplace. Their laundry service will be there. their other services will be
Okay.
there too. I have my concerns.
Okay, before your concerns, have they delivered your food?
They've not delivered my food, and they're still owing me. I think is it 3,000, 4,000?
So, but they did video. Okay, sorry, please go. On.
No, but okay.
That video was fun to watch.
Yeah, I just wanted
it
to
was
clarify.
fun. Okay.
Okay, I've
Um,
lost focus. It's not about the
okay.
video, it's about have people's food be delivered.
He wants to
That's
clarify
social
something.
experience. Okay.
Yes. I was saying it's not a pivot but an extension. So I don't know if people really got how it is a pivot. I get what you say. So those services they already have, those
Remain.
laundry, and it's now inside that Eden Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yes.
also rebranded as Eden Marketplace now. So it's not just
Yeah.
Eden Life.
Okay, it's not that Eden. Okay. Oh, Eden Marketplace.
Yes.
Yeah. So you said like you don't know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
So this is first of all, right? Building a startup is hard.
Very.
It's very, very hard. It's only the strong-minded ones that don't quake. You can tell that don't quake at the first sign of what looks like, oh God, I'm going to fail. It's only the strong-minded ones, and sometimes you might actually need to fold at that point, but because this is your baby, you've invested so much in this, you've invested time, brain work, you've even lost relationships just because you want to build that startup. Now you now got to a point that you're now like, this thing is heading somewhere I don't know. Let me some of them don't backpedal.
They refresh. They need to refresh.
Retreat. Like they just change the model. Like, okay, this should work out. So I'm not saying EdenLife is saying that, oh, this is like
It's not
Timbo, maybe this will work. They said this is like what will bring them the profit they've been looking for. We are going to trust them on that. Well,
Who are you to?
Well.
Who are you to say
No,
that?
we just. I would say trust
Speak
them
for
on that.
yourself. You say we are going to try.
Me, I will just look. I will sit
no.
down and look.
That I'm going to trust them on that means that we will be here
Give them.
being the custodians that we are, and also looking at how it's going to okay, we know that whatever it is we stay here will definitely affect people that will use the platform. So our opinions to a large extent is still our opinion, but their users will still use them, and we'll still see the way it will turn out. But my major concern is the fact that you still have your service. If EdenLife said they were going to just focus on the marketplace, I will understand. But you still have your services, which are like competitors to every other service that will be coming to your platform.
Every
Yes,
other
they are
vendor, you mean?
every other vendor that will be brought to the platform. For one, you have like a user base already, people that have trusted you over the years. Now, you are going to attract other people, but if you're going to bring other people in, they are coming to like Eden still offer these services. So why should I, a cook that actually sell my food on demand, also like homemade by Eden on Instagram? I bought seafood okra the other day from so sorry, I digress.
Okay. So yeah, I
I'm
think
still
let me
talking.
do the company. Let me do the
Side in the company.
for
Okay.
you. So the argument could be that cook that offers that service would find a whole new audience or a whole new customer base in Eden marketplace.
yeah.
But I get what she's
For
saying.
Afang and
Yes.
seafood okra,
Yeah.
that EdenLife might be offering, but Eden homemade
she's
by Eden
saying
might be offering
You are
too.
competing with Eden on Eden's platform.
Platform.
Yeah, but Eden's platform customer base wasn't exposed to your business before.
So it's still an opportunity.
It can't be an opportunity.
So Jumia
see,
does
I
this.
see.
Jumia has their own products that they put on the marketplace. Then they also have products from other vendors.
I mean, the biggest
Jumia
giant,
is
Amazon,
huge.
does it. The
Amazon
best.
does it. So it's
And maybe,
Just
maybe
looking
what
at,
you're trying
just
to
looking
say
at the
is
market.
let them not become like Amazon because of what Amazon is known to do. That's a whole different conversation.
yeah, Amazon is quite ruthless, right? So, but I think I like the idea. My concern is, yes, I get your concerns, but my own concern is the choice of language. They chose profitability and they're launching a marketplace.
Can't they take a playbook from Jumia?
What playbook?
Can't
Like,
even.
No.
so far, Jumia.
It has.
Unless the only people that have won in this marketplace thing, please correct me if I'm wrong, is the classifieds guys like Gigi. And it's Gigi. Gigi ran everybody else out of the market. Gigi is super asset light. They have no infrastructure
Like
costs.
Naira Land.
It's like
I think
Naira land.
if we start going back to, especially this their service based, where you get people to clean,
And
do
work.
this. If we start looking at startups that have done that thing, right?
Mm.
I don't think, except for the ones that launched in the past 1 or 2 years, I don't think any other one still exists now. One, or maybe they've pivoted to something else.
Yeah, so I even
Because
think
that market is
it's really tough. And I think the reason
really
why
tough.
EdenLife has stayed till now, number one is the caliber of the founders. They are not small boys.
Andela people, it's not easy.
Yeah,
to beat.
Nadaya of Andela and Prosper of Temuyiwa, Unico developer, and yeah, they have a very, very interesting team. So number one, the founder can actually make a difference even when the signs do
True.
not look right. So
Mm.
EdenLife was able to build that niche community and serve those guys well. And you rarely see anyone use EdenLife and has any issues about the product. You can complain about the price, the money, but no, not the product, right? So that is one perspective. So is it possible for me to say, should I bet on NAD and Prosper for this next iteration? Because even the marketplace model, I've seen very, very interesting startup with hyperlocal model, Easy Shop, Easy Cook by Saudat Salami. I learned recently that they've shut down. And they've like their model was super, super good, super unique. But we're in Nigeria.
So I have a simple. So this is the thing, right? We're in Nigeria, and if you read that Jason Unjoku's that is article and a tweet he made recently, you can never survive the macro.
Mm.
Right.
Macro.
Can never survive
Macroeconomics of
the
Nigeria.
macro economics of what, not even of Nigeria, of what they are doing, right? Of what their life is doing. To be honest, is not looking. The future is not looking very bright because these services, right, to be profitable, the people you want to offer these services to need to have a level of purchasing power to do these things, right? It's going to be difficult.
So
Regardless of, because you said, can you bet on, you said something about the caliber of
The founders, yeah.
right? Regardless of that fact, I will not bet on them because, I mean, you cannot. It is.
And also the exposure.
You cannot. It's not as if they can now recreate. They can now start telling people from overseas to come to Nigeria and come and patronize them. It's still this, except they want to move the business to another country. But as long as it is in this our Nigeria,
Chinedu,
go ahead.
do you want to bet on
The
them?
founders probably know something we don't know.
These are the conversations.
Okay.
So yeah, I get you. I feel you. The macro is. I mean, to be fair, if it were me, that kind of business is just. I wouldn't think of it as. Of course, like you said, we don't know what the founders are saying behind the scenes. But if I were doing something like that, I wouldn't even think of it as a startup. I'll just make my money
I was going to say that.
and make profits.
I was speaking with a founder earlier in the week, and I just brought up a question that what actually makes a startup a tech startup, and he made a very simple point that kind of gives meaning to it. He said, if you remove the tech from it, will it still survive? Will it still be able to survive? For instance, Techpoint Africa is a tech media platform, and we deliver our product through our website. If we remove our website from Techpoint, will Techpoint still be able to render their product?
Yes, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Ow.
No,
we're
no,
able to
now.
render it, but would you be able to
The revenue
survive?
the revenue side of things will not be tricky.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it will take a hit. Yeah, okay.
Now-
I feel you.
Now let's go back to Eden. I don't mean to analyze, but let's go back to EdenLife's previous model, right? Taking away their website, web app, will they still be able to sell food?
Yes.
So I think this new iteration is now what leads them to them being a tech startup.
They will still be able to sell food now.
No. Now the new the
WhatsApp.
no currently the
It's
market
not.
space
That's not. It's not
that doesn't
scalable.
make it a tech
Scalable.
startup now.
No. You asked me if you remove the website and you remove
Yeah.
the web app.
They
Will
will
they
still
still
be
able
able
to sell
yes,
food?
that's the fact that they can still be able to sell their food.
Okay.
It's the fact that makes it not really a tech startup. But now the pivoting has now put them in the space of being a tech startup, because if you now remove the marketplace, if that's now their model, if you remove the marketplace now, they cease to exist.
Yeah, I raise you,
That-
Kalinik. Kalinik, founder of former CEO of Uber.
Okay.
This model that the model EdenLife was operating before is not really a new model in startup world. We call them cloud kitchens.
Like that
in,
guy, Kune.
Yeah, Kune.
I
in-
cannot
in
forget
Kenya.
that guy.
Kune in Kenya. He came to Kenya and said, "Oh, but Kalinik is doing a cloud kitchen right now. So would you say it's not running his tech startup? You want Silicon Valley people to come for you?
But yeah, that's the fact that many people have said that they are tech
I mean,
startups.
that tech startup or not a tech startup argument, we can talk about it all day.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's a very deep argument. But
But
I
I'm wishing them well.
Okay,
You know,
so
we root for people that decide to innovate.
exactly, it's
Yeah,
Who's
I'm
owing me?
taking
Your
it.
refund. now.
oh, EdenLife. Oh, no.
you've moved
We'll
on.
meet. No,
Crypto.
For where?
You moved on, crypto
Yeah.
lord. Okay, so now let's come to this interesting story. We spent like quite a number of time on EdenLife,
Thanks for sticking with us.
but yeah. So this story got me feeling conflicted about all of this. So, but yeah, I'm hearing MTN wants to acquire Spectrum in 9Mobile. So yeah, let's give us a lowdown. Let's
All
dive
right.
this.
Yeah. So here's the lowdown in 15 seconds. MTN Nigeria wants to acquire 9Mobile's only operational spectrum,
4.
right? And according to some sources that spoke to some media outlets, that means that if it happens, if the deal pulls through, that means that MTN will get complete control of 9Mobile.
He did it! He did it in 30 seconds.
13. Nice one. So
I mean,
if that happens, MTN will get complete
Mm.
control. That is the word on the street, right?
Yeah.
But there could be nuance to the conversation that we're not addressing.
Which is
Okay, so let's start with what does this even mean? So every telecom service, right, operates on a spectrum, the electromagnetic spectrum. That's what they call it. So the electromagnetic spectrum is very, very broad. If there's infrared, there's your microwave, there is the sun. Everything is on that electromagnetic spectrum. So it's waves emitting,
in short
Right.
waves.
yes, short waves. So now that spectrum, the idea of a spectrum is okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, increasing from 1, which is very, very low waves, to 10, which is very, very high intensity waves. So the low waves travel far, but they are slower. The high intensity waves don't travel far, but they are faster.
like for
There's a way to explain this with biology, but
Yeah.
it's not.
You can
This is
make,
better.
you can
This
use
is-
you can use 5G.
Is this
and,
channel above 18?
and-
No, let's not go there. All right, let's go. It's a family show.
Oh, good.
You get it?
But no, stop, I do not get it. I don't get it. So you can use like 5G and what is Starlink's providing?
Satellite internet.
Satellite internet.
Yeah.
Yes. So everything is a wave. So like I said, long wavelengths, short wavelengths, and
Yeah.
all of that. So let's say we have how many telcos in Nigeria now? 4 telcos. So Glo is 1, right? Yes, let's just take Glo is 1. MTN is 2, 3.
Okay.
9Mobile is 4. And Airtel is 5.
I see.
There's 6 available. There's 7 available. But if MTN is number 2 and number 3, it will cost a lot to jump from 4, 5 to 6. But
Okay.
9Mobile is on 4. 9Mobile spectrum is next to MTN spectrum. It's very, very close to MTN spectrum. So it makes perfect sense for MTN to just acquire the one that is next to them. so that they can acquire more services. There's more bandwidth. So if many people are connecting to the MTN network, the network does not get congested and overloaded. So that is the idea behind Spectrum. So if many people are connecting to 4G, let's say 200 million people now, all of a sudden start connecting to 4G band, MTN networks is going to get super congested unless they have like backup spectrum for 4G, which is why MTN acquired 3G spectrum even when they are pushing 5G. Why? That 3G spectrum is still relevant to a lot of people who are still using 3G in Nigeria. But even if there comes a time where 3G is no longer a thing, they can actually co-opt that 3G spectrum for 5G. It's not going to be as fast as but it's still going to be faster than 3G and 4G. So that is the idea behind the spectrum. That is why MTN is looking at what? So yeah, that's why MTN is looking to acquire 9mobile. It's not really a case 9mobile spectrum because it's close to them. Jumping to 6 is going to cost them combined of 2 and 3 together from what I found out so far. So that is the idea behind. I attended MTN training now. They cannot.
You even know I said the back. But okay, so speaking like a layman now, so if they acquire 9mobile spectrum, what will 9mobile use?
Only last remaining spectrum.
Last remaining.
Yeah, that's your only spectrum.
So what's the remaining of them? Are they still like network provider?
It's now the NCC that will not decide what happens. So the NCC, I think, for this conversation, the NCC is going to be very, very important because, again, what is 9mobile doing with these? They are churning customers.
Yeah.
My 9mobile, I have a 9mobile lines, like the second line I ever owned as Fabak. Okay, why am I saying as Fabak as if I started using phone when people were using phone? 2013, I started using my 9mobile line.
They started as
you're old.
Celtel then, and what was that name?
Etisalat. Yes. So I started using 9mobile for a very long time. I liked them then. Why I used
Niger for life.
Thank you. That's their data. I use it to browse sifan.ru, download UMK 3D, Real Football, and all those guys.
These are piracy platforms, and you're proud to mention it as a creative.
Yes, now WapTrick.
Why are you still saying it?
WapTrick, WapLoaded, then for songs, NigerLoaded.com.
Stop now.
FCC
more.
Go to TV series. Those guys. So, but yeah, Etisalat made things really nice. But Etisalat started having issues. You just talked about not being able to escape the macro. So Etisalat was not willing to just put up with whatever shenanigans.
And people that try to port to, it's still not going well for them.
Yeah. So Etisalat left the market. Nigerian investors bought this thing and it became 9mobile. 9mobile has not recovered from that incident. They've been losing subscribers on a monthly basis. And of course,
you used to do did I say Star Wars? Data Wars. They're always under the graph.
Yeah, under,
always,
not above the graph.
Like always, every chart you see.
Crazy.
So the question now is, will MTN, because their options, are they going to spread the customers along the other telcos? The NCC could decide to do that. They just hand it over to MTN. If they hand it over to MTN, good luck to Glo and Airtel. I don't know what they're still doing in the market.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think the
NCC will just come in their place as regulators and find something to do about it.
So is this things
NCC said they don't know anything about it.
These things are never easy.
They just, but then
the way they hear news, the way we hear the news is funny to me.
The NCC spokesperson said exactly what he said. He said they are hearing it the way everybody else is hearing it. But if it is ongoing, they know what to do. That's for MTN and 9mobile. MTN is saying, no, we are not in any talk. So according to some publications, I don't know.
Yeah, I think MTN Group is saying they're rubbishing the story. But there's always, we saw this with Access Bank and Diamond Bank.
Yeah, I remember
and look at us today. We are doing Access
Something
Diamond.
that was
So They also denied it when they acquired majority stake. Why am I attacking Access Bank? Sorry, they acquired majority stake in eTransact. They denied it. So, but I'm not saying MTN is denying this, so but I'm saying it's a very, very, very possibility.
Nomenclature.
No. Don't worry.
Yeah, using 5G. You using 5G router. Yeah, saying. God.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, they didn't sponsor this video, so let me not say anything. Okay. Anyway, this is the issue on ground, right? If we have this telco merger conversations are usually never easy, and most of the time, 80% of the time, they end up not working out. In Kenya, there was this talk of Airtel Telecom merging to fight Safaricom. It still didn't work out. MTN also was having a talk with one of the other telcos in South Africa, MTN South Africa. They're trying to do something. Telco business is really, really, it's not a tech startup where you can just migrate your database
The best
overnight.
they can do is like what's this story that Precious wrote in 2019? Using sharing infrastructure.
Sharing infrastructure. Yeah, all these things already happen.
I mean, that's the best they can do when it comes to
talking to each other.
yes.
Imagine a situation where Nine mobile users move to MTN, and then MTN could become our own Safaricom in Nigeria.
Yes,
because
they will not be able to push more.
The calculation I did, I think MTN currently has about 70-something million customers in Nigeria, which they have the highest. And then if you take Nine Mobile, even as they are struggling, if you take their customers to MTN will have about 89-something million customers, and that's like a 70-something% of Nigerian adults.
So I'm thinking if the porting service,
there's an issue with your data, but I'll leave you in cat. I'll leave you for you.
You said adults, right?
Yeah.
Adult population.
There's an issue. It's not only adults that are on SIM cards, and that's
I just used that to.
Okay, no problem. I said that's why I said I'll leave it to Yinka. Sorry. Go on, please. You've forgotten what you want to say. Sorry.
I remember.
Okay.
Nah, I forgot it. Yes, I said. So I was saying that if this porting services actually works, it will have been easier for the NCC to make subscribers to, or if maybe it would have been possible for them to spread subscribers across every other telcos instead of MTN taking everyone up. But so far, people that have ported, they are not enjoying it.
Question.
Okay.
If they spread users, or
I think that's a long shot actually.
What is now MTN's gain? Is it just the spectrum?
The spectrum.
Yeah, they need spectrum.
They need spectrum. They always need spectrum. There are 5G services in 19 states. It doesn't make sense to be doing those high intensity waves in those more sparsely populated areas. So you get the jerk, right?
Yeah,
so if there isn't those short high intensity waves for Lagos, which is densely populated, a place like say which no, not Ikeja, in the north, that's
okay.
A lot of farmland, a lot of
Zamfara.
distance. Yeah, Zamfara, for instance. If you are expanding something like that, it doesn't make sense to do those short wave. You do those long wave this thing so that it can spread far. It might not be as fast as Lagos or Abuja, but it's still decent speed.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so that's pretty much that's what we have for today. I feel like we rounded up on time.
Yeah.
It's because it's live.
It's because it's live. Oh, okay.
In fact,
Assuming it was not live, you'd have seen, that their flag. You'd have been waving it for us.
Right?
Yeah, I'd like to see the flag.
That's it there.
Oh, okay.
so I don't know if any of our the people that are watching us online,
You have
they
comments?
have questions or comments for us. I remember Bumbo class. That was 2019.
I mean,
See the rhyme.
Nice one.
Unintended.
Okay,
Tingo
guys,
don't
thank you for joining us. And of course, if you have any question or comments, please just feel free to drop it. Chinedum will answer your questions because
He's representing everyone. Please, you cannot be the one that we answer the questions.
Not representing anybody.
No, yeah, I mean we are representing our watchers and listeners, our
okay.
audience.
okay. So also in the news, all school raised in April, but they are a little bit shy about the details. But we were to confirm that it was $3 million from some VC firms, but they're still shy about the details. Yeah, I don't feel bad at all about it. So yeah, those who know understand. Okay, yeah, Netflix has been dethroned in streaming service in Africa. So Showmax is now the leading streaming service provider in Africa. I mean, if you have a DSTV premium subscription, you have Showmax automatically. So is it a fair deal? Is it a fair deal?
Really do.
Good point.
DSTV premium.
Good point.
You get automatically.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Just
I was
like you-
wondering.
Just like you get Jumia
Like,
Pay wallet.
Judging with my
for
own small
me.
circle,
Or threads under Instagram.
I don't know anybody
Yes.
that uses Showmax.
You don't know anybody. No,
I
that's not.
do.
You use Showmax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a fair.
It's not-
Your circle is not a
True,
fair.
True.
not
But
a
then
Search.
that point, your DSTV point might be the reason why.
Well, let's give
But
him
even
that.
at that, I still think it's impressive.
Yeah, because I don't
Sure,
think
sure,
premium.
yes.
Surprised and
Surely, yeah.
I don't think
But
premium
it's-
subscribers are even much. For instance,
That's
with
good point.
Compact Plus, you can watch your Champions League, and for me, if I'm a DSTV user, which the last time I was, that was the highest subscription I ever did. Because after Champions League, what else am I watching again?
Please.
God. SpongeBob is now on Netflix, so
Now on Netflix.
Yeah,
So-
Now, really?
yeah.
SpongeBob.
most of your Nickelodeon things are now on Netflix.
Yeah, they bought the
Yeah,
rights.
they bought rights to
Yes.
Henry Danger and
Everything.
I was
Even some
Yes.
Cartoon Network shows,
Yeah.
regular shows.
I
on
saw
Netflix.
Ben 10, yes.
Ben 10 is on Netflix. What's this other one? No. True.
No,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
my message to Showmax is they should bring Champions League to Nigeria. Showmax does not show Champions League in Nigeria. If Showmax shows, I don't need DSTV. I don't climbing dish.
You mean on the app?
Yeah, on the app. I should be able to watch Champions League on my Showmax.
No, they advertise that you can.
Champions League.
I
I know you can watch Premier League.
don't.
but
Okay.
Champions
I
League, I'm
I don't watch sports.
You don't watch football, but
Really? No. I don't watch football too, but it's
you want to now bond over that.
yeah.
Yes, like you don't find them often.
It's true,
Protect them at all costs. Because if they have two of Emmanuel and they'll start bullying them. I'm on your side.
Chingozim wasn't able to be here.
Yeah,
He's
he's a bit under the weather.
under the weather, so thoughts
Send
and prayers to
your
Chingozim.
wishes.
If not,
Take care.
we'll be bashing the two non.
You won't. You
Yes.
can't. Because
Those that
You
are
can't.
with you,
You
and those
cannot.
that are more than know that are against you.
Okay, so yeah, Chinedum, thank you so much for coming to the
Coming.
podcast. So
Uh,
how's the podcast been so far? So good. Like your thoughts. Give us everything. Including the bad sound.
but
we knew that was frustrating.
well, to be fair, there are some problem with many podcasts, so I don't really complain. I don't. So yeah. Besides, I really enjoy the podcast, the banter, and I feel like he's very down to earth. And this is like now we just guys just
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about tech topics. I really enjoy it and like it. And again, it's women behind the scenes. They've been saying
yes,
it a lot.
they've confirmed.
So yeah, once in a while, you should just pan and show them. It's,
Right?
It's
Only what
impressive
if? What
and-
if? No, that's not how you pan. Just take mama say, oh, that stick. Yes, that's
Just
how
pan
you
to them,
pan.
yeah,
Yes.
Ah.
I'm so happy. No, you know,
She has not
switch to
switched
it now, but no, man, switch to it. I didn't think of this.
Ah.
Behind the scene Aventa screen.
Nice. So
Nice. They
I
are
can relate
shy.
to Tonome because
They
I
are
used to
shy,
be,
they
I
are
used to
shy.
be behind.
That
the
is
board,
for
like-
Bolu, where are you
Bolu, what is
from?
it now?
I thought it was for me.
You see, she come and do training for us because what is this Bolu just do?
Okay.
Yeah, so tell us about royalty.io. You guys were at Pitchstorm in 2022.
Yes, we an online workspace for music businesses. We help music companies and artists to manage their catalog, their royalties, and accounting. so you don't have to deal with Google Sheets and Excel files and all that.
Mm.
So just bring your files, bring it up here, and you get a dashboard. Admin get the dashboard, artists get a dashboard, producer get a dashboard, songwriters, and you can see how much you've made and how much
And you
has
do the
been paid to.
distribution too.
We don't do distribution yet.
Okay.
Mm.
So hopefully.
So, like Bolu now, if an upcoming artist, how can he leverage?
For now, we're more business facing. So we would work first more with
The record
the
label.
record label or the distribution company that Bolu is using.
Mm.
So we help basically digitize processes and operations for those music companies. We have packages and plans, offerings for customers, for artists directly
Mm.
planned.
Yeah, I think the reason why I'm asking is nowadays you see artists blowing on TikTok, for instance,
Yeah.
and without the need for a record label, it's happening.
Yeah, it's been even artists, not just it's been happening for years now.
Mm.
And actually, it's part of the reason why services or platforms like ours is very important, because there's now a lot of data, a lot of money conversation, a lot of contracts. So managing and doing all the accounting with just spreadsheets can be difficult and error prone. So our
Yeah, so
platform
what
just
Mane is
takes
actually saying is you might want to tap into that market of serving individual
creators.
artists.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. It's in plan for us.
Mm. Okay, so you said creators. That means not just musicians.
Yeah, not just musicians. So
Oh,
any
okay.
creators are making monies from everywhere. Be it
Mm.
creators on YouTube or TikTok,
Mm.
anywhere.
Okay, so I think finally now, if I'm a record label and I employ your services, it will take me from point what to point what, like where are you going to take me
If
to?
you were spending, say, 3 to 5 days or 1 week doing your accounting and books, you'd be able to do it in less than an hour with the platform, and it will be more efficient, more transparent, because your artists or your clients can have a dashboard that they can see their own monies and shares in a way that they can understand it. So you're not sending someone an Excel file or a PDF that is not very clear or easy to understand.
Okay, are you going to be working with? When you said royalty, my mind went straight to royalty. Are you going to be working any remotely closely with platforms like Spotify, YouTube Music, and those guys?
Yes, you try to go deeper. So besides working with royalties, we also work with live data, streaming data, daily streaming data that are available like every week. Some platforms make it available daily, some make it available weekly. So platforms like Spotify, AudioMac, maybe even YouTube, we could integrate to get data directly from these platforms and feed it on the platform from those service providers and feed it on the platform. So admins can say, okay, my song is doing well in this region, or we started spending ad on this platform or in this region, and see it translates here even before the royalty data is available.
Oh, that's really, really interesting.
Yes, because data helps you to know what to focus on
Yeah.
in everything you do.
So, guys, someone doing really, really important work in the creative industry follows the Techpoint Africa podcast. So,
diligently.
so it's
We are not small in the life of the world.
yeah. So I think this is really, really good feedback for us. But you have suggestions for areas we can improve. So let me tell you something. We are thinking of maybe just focusing on just one story. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer jumping
Multiple
into
stories.
stories?
Multiple, and let the banter flow too. I remember there was a conversation one time about the length of the podcast. I was more of the people that let it go as long as possible.
Our ladies will not agree with you.
But that's me. That's me. I can't speak for every other person, but
Please,
yeah,
if you are joining us live now, please just comment.
drop your own comments.
Drop your own
there too.
comments.
And
How long do you want this podcast to?
there was a
last?
poll.
Yes, there was a poll.
Yeah, that poll. They won me in the poll, but I found a way to
do
carry the 40-something minutes people. Those guys are our true fans. We need to serve them.
So people don't like this 20-something minutes that I come here to do. Thank you.
Okay.
Is there logistic technical issues or reasons? I would. Watch length. Mhm. Mhm. It is niche.
It's going on in tech.
Yeah, but okay. She said the reason is because of watch time, and tech is like a niche topic in Africa. So if it release something of
Somebody
50
said
minutes, how
1
many
hour,
people will
30
watch it?
minutes.
Yes, I listen or watch podcasts that are up to 3 hours. So if you do it, there are people that will sit.
I don't like long podcasts, unfortunately.
And the people you're serving are tech people. Most of them are just coding and just want something playing in the background
Good point.
or watching on the side, which
I know, man.
is kind of, you know.
So, but then we also have to
Eyewitness
consider
report.
another thing we've not really thought about is
Sorry, let me drop one last one
okay.
before you continue. Another counter to your point is those short clips. You could have more of that on the different topics, or even sound bites. Those ones can help push the main full episode further. Yeah, you already do
You
that,
do
so
that.
that can also help the
So
longer
we can just
version.
do one now. Emmanuel, congratulations.
you're
Yeah,
fine.
no problem.
I hope I get to displace you as the host because I'm not
Bolu's
hosting.
points.
Okay,
Sorry.
Bolu.
No, I was just going to say we also have to consider because, like now there's should I say breaking news that needs to be attended to. So our own time to, on the podcast.
Right.
What just happened?
Yeah, so Paystack is laying off. Yeah, Paystack will be laying off 33 employees in Europe and UAE.
That's
Oh,
quite
okay,
small
okay.
compared to
Yeah.
their huge
Yeah,
market.
I was say, why are you guys?
You know, when you
I
hear
feel it,
layoff,
I
you hear
feel it.
layoff, but no, it's still
Not
people's
I
livelihood
think
that
the
are.
hour
No,
is
No,
it's
it's because of his Paystack.
Yeah, like you
Paystack.
don't hear Paystack
If it was
layoff.
someone I feel even talk as
So EdenLife.
no. If it was,
No, they laid off actually. He just didn't announce it, and I just decided to respect. But they laid off.
Yeah.
10, 11%. Okay, let me not say anything.
you don't talk and finish.
And it's live.
It's live.
Oh,
But how many people watch to this point?
You'll be surprised.
Do you think we are small?
So Paystack laid off in Europe and UAE.
Yes, according to what
that's
I'm
fine.
seeing,
That's
yeah. So they said they are reducing our operations outside of Africa and will be parting ways with up to 33 employees in Europe and UAE. So
I thought I with them.
Operation.
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
On
Europe,
live.
UAE, no Africa. I'm fine.
yes.
I'm fine. So I was when I heard Paystack, like Paystack.
No.
They're up here while most other companies.
Yeah, and it's not even a matter of size, like how big they are in terms of financial value on those, but it just has that.
That vibe.
Hyper-focused.
Yeah,
Of a
like
well-run company,
Yes, they are
Yeah.
efficient.
I didn't even know that they are actually serving
No
outside
scandals.
Africa.
no nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so yeah.
Easy,
I'm so
easy.
sorry. Over to you.
Over to me. Ow.
Yes, the celebration now. Come, yeah,
So,
the life of this
I
party.
would have seriously if you had seen us behind the scene while we were setting up this place, I'd placed the cake here and the wine here and the red cup. You know what happens when there's red cup? Everything we have placed everything, but it just happened and everything just went that. It pained me. Would have shown you the cake. The cake is. Let me just describe it to you.
Beautiful.
Is how many flavors? One flavor, red velvet.
Red velvet.
See, can't you see? See, that's red velvet.
I thought we were saying vanilla. No?
Where's the knife? I'll confirm.
Pay
now.
me, Sha.
We're supposed to cut the cake.
Yes, but I can't
The
bring
ceremony.
This cake is looking like calamity. But when I get the plate, let me just cut a pattern. You know?
JESU.
Oh yes, take whatever podcast is 200 episodes. Oh, camera is not carrying this. Please don't. Okay. So, it is.
Oh,
Oh,
It's two flavors.
It's 2 flavors.
It's vanilla and red velvet with cream dressing, ice cream dressing. That's what I love. I love it. Yes, and
Yeah.
yes, we will celebrate on everybody's behalf.
Yes, I'll be here on
yes,
your behalf.
Yes,
Yeah.
we eat the cake on everybody's behalf.
Thank you.
And we also pop.
You're welcome.
We also pop this. We also pop this.
Pop. Wait, you guys only bought one? This is discrimination now.
We also pop it. There's not been sharing. We're going to pop it, and this is just for the cam, for the for the gram. So we're going to pop this too. I'm going to celebrate this. I don't know if I'm the only one that's excited yet today, but we've come a long way. We've really come a long way. If you check Techpoint Africa YouTube channel, you will see one
That's
very
what I'm
weird.
It's not poppable.
There's this one very weird video we did that Muyiwa made us do when Just Too Funny Don't Leave Me was trending. God, I'm cringing just remembering it. Cameras were in our faces and we needed to, just do it. And yes, I wish Muyiwa was here today. He has really, really been a huge part of the Techpoint Africa podcast and would have stopped a long time. Would have stopped. But it was just like, we can do this, you can do this. And when they just said, we are going to start doing videos. Like, oh God, I'm not made for this life. But see me today, see the way I'm shining on camera. You think it's more?
Glory to God. Glory to God.
I'm in the glam life already. I'm no longer just behind keyboard. But yes, we've come a long way and it's worth celebrating. It's worth celebrating. Thanks for joining us and celebrating with us.
Yeah, so special appreciation to everybody. Like Nifemi said, special appreciation to Muyiwa Matuluko, our CEO. He has been a very, very, very huge part of this.
Yes,
Very, very huge
celebrate
part.
you,
So
Muyiwa.
yeah, round of applause to Muyiwa.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's an amazing.
Achievement.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
you've come a long way.
milestone.
I'm getting emotional.
good. So there's something about Paystack we didn't mention that Muyiwa just pointed out.
Yes, they have African employees that live outside Africa. So
So now you taking back your.
I'm taking back I take it back.
I mean, it
So
just goes
if
to show
it's-
that 2023 was
Okay.
the ghetto.
I'm thinking if it's African employees
Man.
living outside Africa, is it that they are living outside Africa to serve those markets? Or
Yeah,
they're just
it's very
living there?
possible that they were serving those markets.
Oh,
So
who would confirm that?
yeah, we'll confirm that. Yeah, so this is why, like Bolu said, we can't spend too long on the podcast, so we can jump on stories like this. Yeah, many things are going on behind the scenes, and we'll keep you posted.
You don't feel like you should go and
Yeah.
Same here. I'm
Like you just want to, can't you just be eating the cake and
And let,
okay, no, the cake has plenty cream, so I don't want to disgrace my ancestors on live camera. So guys,
But
thank you.
oh, another
Let's
suggestion.
stop
They
this.
could get a mic too.
They have a mic.
They
Why
have
they
mic.
not
I
use
don't
the
know why
mic?
they didn't set up their own mic.
No, not they are shy. Onome is shy.
Okay,
Precious is less.
oh, we have 4 outlets
Oh,
on the road.
True.
We will move to permanent side.
Oh, no, why are you giving me an extra look? I said,
Just
oh.
after the-
Put in
Double
more.
it.
Yeah. I'm
Thank
sure
you
they
for
will.
joining us. And if you want to listen to us, you can listen to us.
Yes, you can
podcast.
always find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Heart Radio, or anywhere else you get your podcasts.
Never disappoint. I cannot keep up.
Okay, please don't forget to share with your friends, well wishers, and your enemies. Everybody decide to watch deserves to listen or watch the Techpoint Africa podcast. So thank you so much, Chinedum, and
Thanks
it's been
for
a fun
joining
time. I
us.
hope you've enjoyed the time
Very
spent
much
here.
so.
And of course, we're going to be doing the after party show after the show at the party.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah,
We'll
thank you.
move on to our regular recordings from next week.
Yeah, with significant feedback from you guys. And yeah, how was the network, the streaming? I need to give feedback to the people that have this 5G router I'm using.
No
I
lagging, nothing.
I didn't mention their name.
Let me connect.
It's
and
good.
see if-
It's great.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. So I didn't mention their name, but thank you because they didn't
Wait.
sponsor this podcast.
Is it possible to? Is it possible to quickly run a fast.com? Let's see what they are giving us.
Fast.com. Okay. We're done with the podcast, so I don't know what Bolu is doing.
You can watch us. Why didn't you give us a plate to eat this?
Oh, whoa. Okay. I haven't seen this kind of.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, I got 110 on my phone last night.
5G,
With MTN.
No, just yeah. Yes, in that yeah,
4G,
4G, yeah.
fast.com.
Yeah.
No, okay. So yeah, we're getting 100 Mbps. Don't forget this place is world.
True. Yeah,
So-
because with that same 5G router, I got 700 megabytes per second somewhere in Ibadan.
Yeah. No, Ibadan speed is crazy.
Ah,
Like even from days of 3G.
mad.
And this place is sealed, so no access to Windows. So remember what I was talking about, waves.
Mm.
Mm.
So all right, people. Bye bye. See you in the next one.
Thank you and bye bye.